value of university degrees has gone down quite significantly over the last few years, certainly since I've been in the job market. It might be useful to literally open the door to the company, but in terms of being able to do your job, not really, unless you're a doctor or something. That's very useful.
I think it just depends on what you're doing. Me personally, I didn't go to university. I went to college. I got a level 2 and level 3 in plumbing. I feel like if you're trying to do a profession like law, medical, doctor, I feel like a degree is very necessary.
I suspect much less important than it used to be. So I've got a son doing an apprenticeship and I've got a daughter doing a degree, so they've gone different routes. I'm guessing universities are going to struggle long term. They're going to have to give more for their money.
University is probably the best way to go. It's obviously not as big of a requirement anymore, but people still are looking for it based on where you want to be in life.
Well, considering I am a PhD student, I think the university is very, very beneficial and can get you a lot of places that without the degrees you wouldn't be able to get, I suppose.
Depends if I'm talking to my kids or not. I think moving forward, vocation is the way to go. I think you need a trade, I think you need a skill. You need something that AI won't take.
I think it's very important for the youngsters to get it behind their back, just to give them avenues to where they can go. So they're not stuck in a rut of only being able to go and earn a certain amount of money.
Most people have gone down the route of going to university to get a degree and then gone to a different path, Like, for instance, my sister, she took law, she did that whole degree to then go into nursing because she knew that you don't need a degree to be successful. You can literally do anything you want.
Getting a degree online, people see it as lesser to getting it in person, which I don't understand. E-learning has helped a lot of people, especially during COVID, to be able to access those courses when we couldn't go out and when we couldn't go to university or college or school just to get the qualifications we needed.
If I was employing somebody, I would certainly look at those equally to a university degree. The amount of online courses that are really niche and really specific to people's jobs are much more useful.
Especially courses like the Open University, they've changed a lot. I think they're very, very good and it's an easy way for a lot of people to get into them. So I like them in that way that has changed it, that makes it much more accessible.
There's obviously a lot more online courses versus 5, 10, 15 years ago. I personally use LinkedIn courses online quite a lot. I think they're really, really helpful. It's actually helped me a lot from a coaching perspective and learning about different strategies in business. They can range between half an hour to 2 or 3 hours. So I like the fact I can do it ad hoc and on the go. So yeah, for me, that works really nicely.
It certainly expanded the ability for people to get access to higher education, especially during the pandemic, which was really necessary for people and to be able to continue on. So I think the pandemic may have changed that whole thinking about it, that before it might have been less respected or appreciated, and now it's a lot more mainstream.